Next, we're going to take you to the perfect place where you can relax away pain, stress, and even anxiety. The Flo on Allen Street, just off of Elmwood in Buffalo, provides you with the most relaxing experience there is. Check it out.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Boy, have we got an interesting one for you this morning. Float centers have been popping up all over the country, and I understand it provides a great way to relax away pain, stress, anxiety, even depression. Well, we're checking this out right here on Allen Street in downtown at the Flo. And I want to introduce you to Joe Fambeau and Sam Galbo. They are the co-owners. This is Joe, this is Sam. Guys, what is a float center, and are they becoming pretty popular?
Yeah. A float center is a place that people can come to relax, they can come to heal, both physically and mentally.
I understand this started on the West Coast, and it's huge out there.
Yeah, there's a lot more float centers on the West Coast, but they're starting to pop up all over the country.
Yeah, you guys are the newest ones to Western New York. Can we take a look back here, and let's look at one of the actual rooms where people are going to be doing the float. One of you go in there and open the tank, and we'll come on in here. All right, so this is one of your tanks. Yes. Now, what is it that helps the buoyancy, that helps people float? Because I got to tell you the truth. I'm one of these people that says, oh, relax and you'll float. I sink like an anchor.
Well, each tank has about 1,300 pounds of Epsom salt dissolved into the water. So it's twice the density of the Dead Sea. Yeah. So even people who have normally trouble floating have no problem floating in there.
Yeah. And what is achieved, Joe, when somebody does this for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, however long?
Well, after about a half hour, your spine expands about an inch, relieving a lot of back or nerve pain that you might have. Oh. And as we go through our day-to-day lives, we bounce around in between alpha and beta brainwave state. And after about 40 minutes in the tank, your brain automatically switches to theta, which is the same brainwave pattern that you would have when you dream or meditate.
All right, that's like REM sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Now, have doctors gotten on board with this yet? Are doctors prescribing this? I guess they do on the West Coast.
Yeah, exactly. Out that way, there's a little bit more backing because there's a lot more float centers available. Yeah. Out here, there's not too many, but a few doctors have sent their patients in as basically an experimental therapy for them to do. Unfortunately, the insurance hasn't been backing it here in New York yet, but hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
Yeah. Sam, I want to ask you something. Can people just walk in off the street, or is it advisable to make reservations?
It is advisable to make reservations. They're more than welcome to walk off the streets and make the reservation in the store. But we're booked up about a week out. So it is beneficial to either go online and check the schedule or give us a call directly and we can book you through the phone.
Why don't we step out here? And, you know, this has got to be a no-brainer of a question. You know, we have a lot of athletes here in Western New York. Have any of them discovered the benefits of this procedure? Yeah.
We've had a couple of the Sabres, couple of the Bills, and just people who are active in the community, people who go to the gym, people who run. A lot of people coming in.
I would say it's probably for anybody that has a very active lifestyle, like you said, people that run, walk, bicycle, or so forth. You're going to get something out of kink sooner or later, right. And this, I guess, helps put everything back to normal.
Yeah, it does, and it's also beneficial for people who are working out more mentally, sitting at a desk all day. As everybody knows, you can have a lot of back problems from being hunched over in front of a keyboard, and this helps relieve some of that tension also.
How long is a typical session in the tank?
Typical sessions around 90 minutes. That's what we recommend. For people who've done it a little bit more, you can come in for 60 and achieve some of the same benefits if you're on a time crunch.
And I understand you have a very sophisticated filtration system, so that water is kept clean at all times.
Extremely clean. It's the only filtration system that's UL and NSF certified. So it runs through 2 normal size pool filters with different micron size filters and a UV filter, and there's also an ozone generator. Not to mention all the salt. It's very hard for anything to live in that kind of salt.
Oh, Joe and Sam, thank you so much for having us in. This has been an education.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it really has. Very interesting. So, folks, if you're one of those people that suffers from any kind of an ailment or a back pain or stress, anxiety, this might be the answer to it. It's called the Flo, and it's at 228 Allen Street in downtown.
Now, doesn't that look relaxing? What a unique experience. Float centers have been popping up all over the country and provide some of the best ways to relax and unwind. Now that we have one in Buffalo, take advantage of the Super Savings on 7 Daily Deal. This is 27% off a 60-minute float session. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. Super savings on 7, The Flo.